So one more time, good morning, everyone. My name is Belma, and I'm here with my colleagues Olesia and Karina. We are very delighted to present you today's webinar of the different opportunities that Ukrainian citizens have actually here in Portugal. To start, actually, I would like to say a big thanks to Olesia and Karina, but generally to the whole Ukrainian Hub community, because Olesia, without you, I think we wouldn't get to the contacts that we have and contacts that we already have in this program, because it's a beautiful program, but the problem is that we just need to reach the right people for the program. So from the bottom of my heart, really, honestly, thank you for sharing the news and for being here. So as I was mentioning at the beginning, just a short introduction. My name is Belma. I come from Science and Technology Park here in Madam Park. I will explain a little bit more further what is the project and how we are doing it afterwards. But I would like now to invite Olesia to also have a little bit of an introduction and what's her experience with Ukrainian Hub, also with this project, so she can share us all of her insights and what are also other projects that are here under the umbrella of Ukrainian Hub, and what are the opportunities.
Thank you very much for your warm words, and I'm pleasure to meet you and to be here. And 2 words about Ukrainian Hub. Firstly, we founded Ukrainian Hub as a non-profit organization in 2020, and our organization appeared against the background of global pandemic, seeking to support Ukrainian entrepreneurs. And responding to the challenges, we launched our first international program in Ukraine together with the American accelerator WISE24. And after that, we also launched the training programs for Ukrainian entrepreneurs who have founded some startups in Ukraine. And during last 4 years, we continue to develop and bring to Ukrainian entrepreneurs more opportunities through our educational program, trainings, boot camps, co-organizing the Ukrainian pavilion at the Web Summit as well, and to another prestigious international conference like Startup Grind in US and Web Summit in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And today we remain committed to development of Ukrainian businesses through our programs here and in Ukraine, and also in the United States. And we created some connections between Ukrainian entrepreneurs and key players of tech ecosystem and global entrepreneurs ecosystem. In 2022, after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine by Russia, we founded the Ukrainian Hub Association here in Portugal, and have main office in Lisbon, and we have clear mission to continue support and develop Ukrainian entrepreneurship even far from home. And in Portugal, we launched our maybe flagship initiative, Amarelo Azul. It's our symbolic name, and it's a transformative training program for Ukrainian women refugees who want to establish new businesses here. We have had already 3 batches for 70, 80 people each. And over the course of this 2 years, we have these business camps and equipped the participant with the skills, knowledges, and some new knowledges about the environment in Portugal and the markets. And our work does not end there. Now we are working on the mentorship platform for entrepreneurs who want to be in touch with experts in different spheres like management, marketing, sales, fundraising, PR, HR, and etc. And also you can receive some advice from lawyers, from the experts in taxation and etc. And also we developed our partners platform, which offer exclusive deals and resources aimed to supporting the growth of startups and small and medium businesses. And yeah, and we have great partners and Modern Park as well at that platform. You can check it on our website. But long story short, I can continue with maybe after the presentation of the program with my own experience as an entrepreneur here in Portugal. With the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program, because I was involved in this program and I received the grant and spent here in Portugal for months in 2021, and have the great achievement of the contacts, and it helps me a lot to develop Ukrainian hub as well. And thank you for inviting me here, and yeah, let's continue our conversation here.
Perfect. Thank you, Alessia, one more time. And definitely, it's great that you were also involved in the program, even before this specific program for Ukrainian started. So happy to hear your insights afterwards. And also, with us, we have today Karina. Karina is here, actually in the program still. So Karina, I'm very pleased that you also found time to share your experience also maybe when we present the program, but just a few words of introduction of your startup, of your general, very actually big experience in the startup sector would be more than welcomed.
Thank you, Velma. Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. And that's a rare moment when I am a participant of the program, because usually I am running the programs. Last 7 years, I was working in the big B2B accelerator of Europe. And right now I'm launching my own little business, so to say, and still finishing amazing program and having a great host entrepreneur. I would like to share the experience a bit later. And yeah, happy to be here, and happy to inspire you guys and girls to join this program.
Perfect. Thank you, Karina. Awesome. And since actually we are a small group, how about you actually present yourself with 1 minute, so just we understand also the context and who are you really? Artem, maybe you can start. You already unmiked yourself, I see.
Yeah, I can start definitely. So I've been so my name is Artem, right? I'm here in Portugal only for roughly a month. So didn't explore a lot yet. About my background, I was working as a software engineer for like in industry. I have about 10 years of experience. I started very early in 16 when I was moved from my hometown, which was occupied in 2014, from Alchevsk to Kharkiv, and I landed a job. And then this is how my professional journey started. Then I was living in Kharkiv, then moved to Kiev, and then the war started, and then I was also living for 2 years in Estonia. Also, long story short, for the last 4 years, I've been working more on the business side. So I was a software engineering manager, and basically kind of both building the team, the product team, the development team, but also ensuring that we meet business goals. So it was like on two different chairs, building the development team, building the product. It was great. And for me, I personally, my motivation is I definitely want in the future to create my own startup. I think in the last job, I got a lot of experience building the teams and understanding all the different business aspects. And for me, it's just an opportunity to dive deeper in terms of maybe there is a lot more I can learn. So for me, it's just the opportunity. And I don't have any, to be honest, any expectations. I think that's the best. So I don't know what to expect. So we'll, yeah, we'll
Awesome.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you really have a very wide and different background. That's very good. And the best thing, because I talk with a lot of possible and new entrepreneurs. Actually, when you said you are not a founder, thank God. Good.
Yeah.
That's good, because that's one of the main criteria of this program. So Artem, beautifully. Thank you very much for the introduction. Maybe we can continue with Angelina. Angelina, hello. Or
Hello.
Angelina, please correct me. Tell me the right pronunciation.
Sorry, Angelina or Angelina, it's normal. I'm also from Kharkiv. I'm participated in previous program of Umbrella Azul. It was amazing opportunity. I thank you very much, Alessia, for this chance. I knew a lot about Portugal. I found new friends and new community there. It was awesome. It was a great period of my life. And about my background, I have a huge background in tourism, and I switched my career to IT. Now I'm HR, and also like another part of my life, I'm a freelance recruiter. And in Portugal, I'm want to start my startups, and now it's like period of finding new ideas and looking for a new market.
Awesome. Awesome, Angelina. Thank you very much. And also very, very inspiring background, I have to say. And I love when you want to switch things. So that's great. And this is actually what the program is all about. All of the programs that I think you've been. So thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Maria, I know you said your English is that you will be more comfortable actually speaking on Ukrainian. So if you would like to present yourself in Ukrainian, you can go ahead, please.
Okay.
And by the way, also I'm Bosnian, so my like native language is Slavic language as well. So I might, like 40%, I might understand you as well. So go ahead with Ukrainian 100%.
Okay, I'm Maria. I open a small studio, Spackard Space, where they're teaching drawing and art therapy and work clay and another. I work with art therapy kids and another
adults, yeah.
Yeah. And I opened October last year's.
Awesome. Okay, so you are less than 3 years. Awesome. In which city are you in Portugal?
Portugal, Cascais.
Cascais. Awesome. Very close. Perfect, Maria. Perfect. There we are. There was a presentation. Thank you. Thank you for your introduction. And Julia, we already talked, but thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing also your contacts. Can you, hello?
Hello. Yeah, my
perfect.
name is Yulia. I also been participant of previous program of Amarela Azul and got a lot of interesting insights about how to set up the business, what ideas first to try, what's not. And it's actually interesting opportunity to get to know what I can achieve here and get a lot of more ideas and dreams, what I have to go for. I'm currently work as designer, UX UI designer in IT industry. I'm also from Kharkiv city, so pleasant to see so many people from my hometown here. And I have different ideas according to more applied to IT projects, and also as I'm passionate designer, UX UI designer, I created a small community for people who move to Portugal and also people who working remotely, because I have some people who contact me from previous my projects, just asking me if I can do them some designs. And I have a lot of friends who just start their career in IT. And I decided that like with this small community, I also can connect these people together. And for me, it's also my like small side project that I'm trying to develop. So this, yeah, one of my small side things. So yeah, I'm curious about new opportunities, and I was curious about the topic of today meeting. So we'll be glad to know more about other opportunities in Portugal.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much for your introduction. And as we already talked, we kind of already went to another phase, but I think today you will also have a little bit more information about the project per se. So I will continue now to share my screen, and actually we prepared a small presentation, but please, because also we are not a big number, feel free to definitely ask questions while I present. And I have two screens now. Just a second to make sure that it's only one screen. Okay, better. So basically, yes, the program of Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs is a program that is, that is a cross-border exchange program, which actually gives new or aspiring entrepreneurs the chance to learn from experienced entrepreneurs. And that's the whole basics of the program, of someone who didn't have any experience or has less than 3 years of experience of running a startup or a small business can be connected to someone who is a little bit more experienced. So this program has already been up and running for 15 years. And more than 12,000 of business exchanges have been done, more than 22,000 new applications, 30,000 potential host entrepreneurs, and over 45 countries involved. Mainly it's European countries, but we also sometimes have the opportunities to go in a global scale. So some of our entrepreneurs went also to US, went to Asia, depending obviously of the country and of where the host entrepreneur or more experienced entrepreneur is. So what is this program? Oops, sorry, maybe. This program is actually a part of the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program, but is just for Ukrainian entrepreneurs. Why? Obviously, because of the aggression and of the start of the war. The European Union found a way through different kinds of programs to support Ukrainian entrepreneurs that are still in Ukraine or that have dislocated after the start of the aggression. So this is the main reason of the program, and it's only been for this project, and it's all been open for the Ukrainian entrepreneurs. So far we are part of the one consortium, but there are also 4 consortiums of partners that also work in the same EU call. So we are covering mostly the whole Europe and the European actually countries where all of these exchanges can be made. Sorry. So who are the project partners of this call, of this program? We have two of our partners from Ukraine, from Cherniv, and from Ismail, Chamber of Commerce in Cherniv, and from Ismaili, it's the NGO of New Generation of Europe. It's us, Madam Park from Portugal. It's X23 from Italy in Bergamo. We have a new now partner in Romania as well. We have Alfambra Roja from Sweden, from Stockholm. We have Chamber of Commerce from Stara Zagora, from Bulgaria. And we have Komesh from Poland, also an NGO from Poland. So these are the project partners, and this is where we usually, if someone wants to go and connect to other countries, obviously, since we are all in the same projects, we see first if First of all, if an entrepreneur wants to go to Italy, we see with our partners, do they have available host entrepreneurs to go to Italy, or some other, or obviously some other country connected to these project partnerships. But also here I have now an entrepreneur from Halmada, actually Olga wants to go to Germany. So it's not a problem of selecting other countries as well, but these are specific project partners in this in this consortium. So I think because most of you already know, we publicized this landing page that we have. This is our official project landing page, i4ua.eu, where we have all of the information about the project itself. So what does the program offer? The main thing for new entrepreneurs such as yourself is learning by doing in another country. Because some of you did the form already. I know that some of you already want to stay in Portugal. So obviously that's also more than welcome. So you are here now and you want to be connected to a more experienced entrepreneur in the country. That's what we do. Obviously, you will access the new markets and international comparisons since you are already in the new country, but also that partner might have also another international corporations that they can connect you to, your host entrepreneur, and potential opportunities for cooperation with these business partners. This means that we have had in previous project that was open for generally all citizens. We saw that there were also some startups doing some with host entrepreneurs afterwards doing some joint products. So everything is possible in these kinds of business exchanges. If you find that it's possible to offer or design a new product together with the host entrepreneur, that's definitely something that happened already. So for the host entrepreneur, someone who will actually host you in their facilities, but also with their experience, is that they benefit from obviously fresh ideas and motivated new entrepreneurs. And the new entrepreneur may have some special skills of knowledge and enrich the knowledge of the experienced entrepreneur. So this is usually what happens, is that when we make the connection, we see what kind of skills you have and what kind of skills does the host entrepreneur at this point of their business need. So you help them out with some things, they help you out with another things. Sometimes it's some skills that you know from the past, actually. Sometimes it's what you already know, but there is always some kind of alignment, obviously, between the two. That's why we call it a business exchange. So you're not an intern, you're not an employee, you are also a peer entrepreneur who they will benefit from your skills at some particular point. And for host entrepreneurs, this is interesting. Why? Because different programs or similar programs are done with Google, with Microsoft. Some call them shadowing programs, some call them new fresh ideas programs. When someone outside of their regional community comes in and motivates them with new fresh ideas. So what is the profile of the new entrepreneur? Obviously, citizens of Ukraine, has or creates a business plan. This is something that we do together. We as Madam Park provide you with basically help you out with the business plan. You are able and ready to share the skills and ideas with the host entrepreneur. Speak English or language of the exchange country. But even this is obviously depending on the of the host entrepreneur, and ready to partially finance their stay in the host country with their own funds. This means that, for instance, if you want to travel to Germany, for each month of the business exchange, you will get around 900 euros. 900 euros may or may not cover your whole month of costs in Germany. So depending of, I don't know, you're renting a room, you're renting a flat, definitely if you're renting a flat, 900 euros won't cut it. So maybe you would need to pitch in with some extra funds. But whoever, if you're staying in Portugal, that's I would say, in this aspect, easier perspective. Whoever stays in Portugal gets 850 euros. And that helps you here with your costs of business, with your costs of living, with generally the costs actually that you have. Also very important, the main thing that's why I was asking Artem and then Helena mentioned by herself that that you weren't actually the founders, or you are just a founder as Maria and Julia for not 1 year or less than a year. So we need people who are founders around 2 years. Basically, our criteria is less than 3 years, because when you join in the program, if you have 1 year, that means we have 2 years to find you the match. But if you join a program and you have exactly 3 years as a founder, that's a little bit very difficult, because you already, by the criteria of the program, we are not anymore a new entrepreneur, you are already a host entrepreneur. So I think all of you, when you mentioned, at least the 4 of you here, are definitely okay with this criteria. Secondly, you want to become an entrepreneur. That means that you want to create a business, startup, whatever, and you are either a student, employee, and unemployed. We don't care in that perspective, to be honest. And obviously, this is a program without any age restrictions. What's in it for you? Obviously, the financial support. That here are some of the, I already mentioned for some of the countries, but here you have for the other partners countries. If you want to go abroad, these would be the financial support that you're getting from the program. Then obviously you study the business environment, you search for the new partners, you network, you research the country, you get acquainted with the cultural and business features, and basically you make the exchange of the experience with the host entrepreneur. And that's the why this program is designed, and that's the whole point of this program, that afterwards, when you have a startup, you have a little bit of a new experience from the host entrepreneur, from the country that you're currently in and that you're going to, you went. So all of that kind of combines into one. How to apply? First of all, we do it together. So all of this process is led, either you will talk to me, or you might talk to my Ukrainian colleagues, depending on what do you want to do. Do you want to stay here, or do you want to go to another country? Then we prepare a business plan and your CV. You decide on the country. We prepare the motivational part on the platform, which is nothing specific, few questions. Why would you like to be part of this program? Really nothing specific. Then we create an application. Then we create an intermediary organization that would be either us or my Ukrainian colleagues, but I will explain all of this when we actually start with the application. This is just few clicks, nothing special. Then we save and confirm. And then we start searching you for the host entrepreneur. Or also, if you have someone if you're staying in Portugal and you know someone who might be a good host for you, we ask you also to help us, because sometimes you are very networked. Actually, not sometimes, in general, what I experience from dealing with these projects is I think that Ukrainians are the most networked citizens right now on the planet. So basically, you know a lot of people as well. And then if we identify one host that you hadn't had work before, you weren't like in some kind of a business exchange or generally doing business, they can also become your hosts. And basically then we start with the relationship. But the important thing is that step by step we go through this process together, so no one is alone, and we finalize it also together. So this is generally our overall project page, Erasmus -entrepreneurs.eu. When you have more generally all the questions that are answered there, all the information is there, and the way to how to apply as well. This, when we go to the application phase, this is actually just the screenshot of the application process, the start of the application process itself. Then you decide you want to go new. Obviously, you would become a new entrepreneurs in your cases. But again, we will do this step by step together. You don't have to do it by yourselves. The templates for the business plan I will already send you, or you can also download it through the landing page that we have on i4ua.eu. And then that would be the start of actually preparing you to have an application. And then afterwards, when you have the application, to start searching for the host entrepreneur. And more or less, that's it. I know you have a lot of questions. I didn't answer some of the specific things because I know Olesya and Karina will also share their examples and experience, but I just wanted to wrap it up in a few minutes to give you a general overview of the program. Registrations for this cohort are until 15th of October, so plenty of the time. Some of you already registered. I will now share this link for the ones that haven't registered to register. And that's it also. Let's connect. This is our usual link where we get applications from generally Ukrainians from all over Europe, not just from Portugal. But that's also one of the ways that we can connect. And I wouldn't finish. We will obviously continue talking, but I would like now to invite either Olesya or Karina just also to share their examples, and then we can share some. You can obviously you have questions. We can all go through some questions and continue the discussions. And before Angelina actually raised the hand, so before we start with Karina and Olesya, Angelina, is it a quick question?
Yes, but I have one question. Is this program for all Ukrainians? I mean, only under temporary protection, or if you stay under, I don't know how to say, regular stay in Portugal, it's also possible.
Also possible.
Mhm,
Also
okay.
possible. Yeah, someone imagine came from not from 2 years, but from 3-4 years. Also possible. We have to just see the situation. It goes case by case, but we already had some cases also possible. Go ahead.
Because I plan to change my temporary protection for permanent residence and
Bravo. Good luck with Seth, but bravo. Aima, sorry, now it's Aima. But yeah, don't worry about it. Absolutely all good. All good. Okay.
I received message 20 minutes later, 20 minutes ago.
Wow, you have to celebrate today. I'm from 5 days onwards, I'm illegal here. So if you receive any message from Aima, that's a beautiful case. Perfect. Thank you. And Olesya, I see you already off the mic, so it would be great because you also were in this program before. So any insights would definitely help out the crowd.
I was granted by Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs in 2021, and it was like my way to switch in from employment and after from freelance job to entrepreneurship. And my dream was to start new accelerator, big one, and international. That's why I chose this program for continuing my growing as a founder. And it was only 1.5 years when I start my entrepreneurship. And when I came to Portugal, I chose directly the host from my previous contact base, from my previous present in here. And it was a big accelerator, built-up labs based in Braça de Prata in Lisbon, and they continue to grow also, and they opened the studio for the startups. And Karina also know the people. And in 2021 it was like second or third wave of the COVID, and it was half time of my period here in hybrid form. Our connections was only online, but I can share maybe if it's possible my screen. No, I disabled. Yep.
Now it's okay.
Okay. And I can share only just for your understanding. It's me in the build-up labs with the team, and this is Rui, who is the owner, and they have really brilliant space with some symbolic shoes on the walls, and every your step, it's your step in the global future and your new future. And here also we continue to talk, continue to exchange our ideas, and happy me in Portugal, you know. And yeah, and this program bring to me more connection in my professional sphere. And from this program we start our great initiative with Web Summit. And Rui, it was the person who shared with me the contacts with organizers on the big technological conference here, and we start to connect them, and we start to develop now our project for Ukrainians, for Ukrainian pavilion here. And step by step from 2021, we continue to bring more awareness to our own accelerator. And also we continue to connect to these people and connect to the environment of tech entrepreneurs here. And when we came in 2022, it was in not from the scratch, not from the zero, because we have already partners here, we have already connections here, we have already known the people from our embassy as well, and they helps a lot at the early beginning, and also share the contacts and made possible our meeting with the mayor of Lisbon. And now we connect into the mayor team and continue to developing our new project with co-working space also. And yeah, long story short, the main achievement I have, it's networking, and also the right connections, right environment, and also one of the insights that Portuguese people are open to help. They are willing to help. They are open to collaboration. They open to new ideas, and they can listen you. And it was like great exchange, because I can share my previous experience as an expert in Ukrainian Startup Fund, as a director of Startup Grind, and I bring new ideas to them, their startup studio as well. And they continue to work with this idea as well for these days. And they also bring to the table their ideas about the accelerator developments, and we continue to work with our business plan and business strategy as well. And maybe that's all from my side.
Yeah, that's more than all. That's a lot, to be honest. Great, yeah, and I especially like when you said that also they are there because it's an exchange. Obviously,
Yeah.
they learned from you a lot, because there is a lot of things that you also done in your like previous experience before coming. So some practices, some exchanges actually bring that some more, some less, depending obviously on the host and the availability of the host to go and try new ideas, because you never know, some hosts are maybe a little bit conservative in that aspect, but they will share their knowledge. But some hosts want to actually have new ideas, and or maybe we will see with Karina and what's her insights, definitely. But depends. This is what I wanted to say to all of the crowd. Definitely depends on the hosts. We connect you, we know the CVs, and we know the persons, we know the people. But it's up to you also how you design the business exchange of yourselves. There will be some points that always will be there, like there will be some transfer skills and so on. But also it's up to the people how they design it. Thank you, Alessia, very much. And I'm very glad that you had that, actually, that you were in Portugal before everything. So now when you said you landed, you actually just kind of rejuvenated all the connections, and that was great. That's what Portugal is about. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Karina, now back to you. So if you would like to share your actually current still, it's not
Ongoing.
it's still ongoing, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Belma. Yeah, I would like to share briefly my experience. I'm also recently moved from Latvia to Portugal because the climate in Latvia is too cold for me. I joined the program, and I would say, let me briefly explain the benefits of the program, because you guys do not want to know about us specifically. You want to understand whether it makes sense for you to apply to this support program or not. First, I would say it's all about support, and you get all the benefits. Belma and Tatiana from Ukrainian side, they just take you by hands and guide you through the process of all the applications and the documents. Yes, they are boring, as most of the European grants program documents and applications, but I received, and I have no doubts Alessia also received a lot of support from Belma and Tatiana, literally like they were double, triple checking every documents and reading all those business plans and application forms for you, and gently reminding when I was busy, for example, with kid, reminding like, hey, we have to move forward. And the documentation part is actually quite achievable. You just need to dedicate a bit of time to that. Then secondly, the hosts that ladies are finding, and not only ladies, I think Belma is actually reaching out to her extended network. I got lucky, and I was nominated with an amazing, really experienced host, Jose. I was aiming to get expertise in sustainability in circular economy, and I met this person. He works in the sustainability industry for more than 20 years. So he's one of the dinosaurs of sustainability in Portugal, which for me was a great experience and a great contact. And I would say what this program gives you is actually when you are still joining somewhere, trying to find your idea, when you have to create a business plan, you actually start formulating your ideas into words, which is the most important part for me, for example, because I was thinking about something and then I have to fill in the documents. Oh, okay, let's formulate that. Let's find some words for that. That was very much needed. And also conversation with a more experienced person in the area that you know nothing about. And you are entering the room with like this, mentee hat, and having a great mentor that has not only theory, but also quite practical knowledge, how to start business in this specific industry, how market reacts on your ideas, how to experiment with new ideas, what are the options, how to plug and play, all the things. This is extremely important. And actually, it also pushes you towards specific actions, because when we have ideas, we feel overwhelmed. We think that we're moving forward, but reality says, no, we just think our thoughts. And this program and support is gently nudging us toward moving forward, toward taking some actions. And I'm right now finishing the program, so I still will have a couple of last sessions with my host entrepreneur, but I'm happy to kind of bring on this session a little achievement. So today, actually, with my Latvian former colleague, my Latvian friend, we launched a little project in the frame of this course. So we launched Enabler School. So one little piece of content and Petrils is already, it's like today. Today the announcements rolled out, And what was the main idea? The main idea was to combine my passion to sustainability and circular economy with my huge startup ecosystem experience and venture investment experience, and to figure out how to run both things together. So we decided to make an enabler school. It's blended education plus practical things for startups that, or for founders that would like to create sustainability or circular economy or sustainable startup, so to say. And today, yeah, I can share you later the links. We launched one first piece, more practical, less sustainability oriented so far, just like testing the grounds. Blended learning, like educational part plus real pitch drills. So if some of you, because Artem was mentioning that he's having some kind of startup ideas, so yeah, please welcome. You will find tons of useful information how to set up your 3-minute pitch, not stage pitch, but 3-minute golden standard pitch of to investors. If you are ready to talk to investors. Yeah, and we'll see more content and more blended versions of content plus events will come really soon. So yeah, and that was actually also thanks to support of this program. Because when you start having conversations with experienced people and your energy is brewing and you start to cook things and convert ideas into something practical. So I highly recommend you to apply. Get into carrying, loving Belma's hands, and you will see how your life will change in 3 months after that. Belma, over to you.
Wow, can I just take this last sentence and like print it on a t-shirt? I'm kidding.
You need merch for this program.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you and I love that you described actually the process and actually what's in it for you guys, because that's the main thing. How is the process and what does the program give to you? Thank you very much. And so excited.
Only benefits. I would say it's a low effort program because there is no program. You are not obliged to participate in the webinars or to come to the office. You create your schedule of meetings with hosts or calls with hosts in your own way, in your own schedule. You can mix it with your existing jobs, but still continue on working on your product, and your host can become your mentor, experienced mentor, which is important thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward as like once I will finish this program, I will become a host entrepreneur. I hope, Belma.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I am already like I actually want to connect you already with someone, but we'll talk later. We'll talk later about that. You will be over 3 years, so we will just switch your profile. Perfect. Yeah. And congrats on the new initiative. Congrats on the enablers. And we'll talk also about that, how we from Madan can help you. If you see some channels that you can use from us, please. But we will talk later about this as well, because this is the new things that you're sharing. Thank you very much, Karina, for wonderful news, actually.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And guys, now up to you. I guess you have also a lot of questions or some questions, and I would like to welcome Yulia Oshan, sorry, Yulia, if I'm mispronouncing your surname, but also feel free to, if you want to present yourself or maybe later on ask some questions or however you find your dynamics, go ahead. And generally, guys, if you have some questions, lovely to hear from them. Okay, Artem, go ahead.
Yes, I have a question about the and thank you for providing the like experience of the program. That is very helpful. I have a question in regards to the host selection process. How does it look like? Do you have any freedom in that selection process?
Karina is laughing. Yes, we have, of course. Well, the host selection process is simultaneously us contacting a lot of people that what we do now, we ask you actually give us the 3 potential areas where you would like to be hosted, where you think your host would benefit you the most in insights. Maybe it's strategic development, business development, or in Karina's case it was pure sustainability. Actually, it was pure connection with the host from the area that she also wants to. So imagine if you have a product that needs more. I have Svetlana is also in Qashqai. So she has a children's book, but she needed a lot of help with marketing. So we connected her somewhat from a marketing area. So basically we brainstorm between us to understand what's the background of the startup, of the idea, and then we find the best suiting based on the availability also of the hosts, or based on the availability of your or ours network or our partners network. So it is a structured process, but it's also a very flexible process, and a process that sometimes needs luck, because you find a host maybe, but sometimes they don't have time at this specific moment, maybe they have in a month, or so on. So go ahead, you have another question. Yeah. We don't hear you, you're muted. Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for answering that question. I have just few more. So in reality, I'm just trying to figure out like in the end how it like practically looks like this collaboration process. All those entrepreneurs that will be hosts, that they have, that's usually small businesses, right? Small businesses that already have revenue and they kind of like have traction and all that stuff, right? So this is not like a founder matching. So it's not like you may join some company or become a founder. This is it doesn't happen.
No.
Okay.
It's you having your own company, they having their own, and
Yeah.
you match with experience. Yes, but you can design tomorrow a future project or something together, but you sticking with your own startup. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last question about the business plan. So the idea is to get into the program. You have to have a solid idea and write it down as a business plan.
Yes.
And that's a criteria to join it. Okay.
Yes, and the financials, which Karina explained. Go ahead, Karina. Karina wants to say something.
I would say I truly understand that, but you're thinking, oh my God, I need to have a solid idea. But the thing is that in fact, you are formulating some of it, like you're drafting your idea when you create a business plan. But as with any startup, as with every business idea, you might change something on the go. You might experiment with different formats. It's like, and Velma will say the same. So at the end of the program, you probably will having a completely new description of the business. Yeah, so no worries with that.
No worries at all. Look, the business plan itself is good, as Karina explained, but I also, from my long experience of working and being a co-founder, you need to have something on paper, basically. If it's just an idea, when we talk about it, when you put it on paper, and then you do a little bit of a marketing research, obviously, and market research, and understand what's the background, and understand who are your competitors, because, you will have them for sure, whatever. You try, you will have them. And then you also do the finance. So you actually understand what's the background. You understand what might be your idea. And then you do the 3 months, 4 months, 5, 6, however. And then it's something completely else. Because, I don't know, you see that it doesn't make any sense, or it makes, one part of it makes sense. So you just shift and do other stuff. Not a problem, Artem. So we usually have, and here Karina can also share, I don't know, I haven't asked her this, but probably she shifted something in her business model. Enablers, when she was starting, I don't remember enablers. Now she has enablers.
Absolutely. Yeah, we started from a bit different quarter, but we are slowly moving toward circular economy and sustainability. So still things are in progress. And I would say for the upcoming year, they will stay in progress, which is a normal thing.
Yep.
So but the most important part is the progress, little by little, every day, a little step, and and within 3 months at least, you will see completely different results. Because I am right now at the end of my 3rd month, and I'm looking, that was quite productive summer.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
So
one last
Artem,
question.
no fear. Yeah.
One last question about the host entrepreneurs. Is it so let's say you have 10 possible options or 5 possible options, and I think to have engagement in that process, I personally would love to contribute somehow to the host, to maybe also solve some problems or challenges that he has. So does it mean that I will have a chance to have interview those people before I start working with them?
Absolutely. Okay. Let me jump into very practical. So we identify your host. Before we start anything on connection, we have this platform where we connect you, like literally connect you with your CVs and with the applications. We organize a call. So it will be me, you, the host, and the host's representative. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it might be another organization that he is a host for them. And then we do a literal video call, as we did with Karina, and we presented each other. The entrepreneurs presented each other and presented what are the skills, what are some of the activity point plans. We developed an activity plan during these 3-4 months, during your stay, where we identify, I don't know, Artem will help, will support with the skills of software development or something that entrepreneur says, hey, I might need help in backhand, fronthand, I don't know. So absolutely, that's why I'm saying you are not an intern, you're not an employee. This is a peer-to-peer exchange program. Two entrepreneurs sitting, talking in the same level, in the same mindset of exchanging ideas, exchanging skills, and step by step going forward in both directions. Because I'm sure that Karina was mentioning her host, Jose. Karina, believe it or not, is already thinking maybe he's not yet 100% jumping on new ideas, but I think he's thinking of something new. So that's Karina's work, because Jose was always focused on one thing. When we asked him, Jose, how about some other things? He still was a little bit reluctant because his experience, obviously. But now I see that the more we talk, it's a little bit different situation. So it takes time, like we call it also a business relationship. So like every relationship, it does take time. It's an exchange as well. So it has the skills option, it has the knowledge option, but also it has the time option, I would say.
Okay, thank you. I will pass the mic. I'm done with questions so far. Thank you for your answers. I will pass the mic to other people.
Awesome. I think your questions were also probably on the minds of other people. So anyone else? And I would like to say, hi, Alona, welcome to the webinar as well. It's nice to see you, hear you, because we were talking through emails a few months ago. And thank you for your support, because you also connected us with several contacts. So lovely to have you here with us.
Thank you, Belma. It's my pleasure. And, you can count on me on anything you would ever need, please. I'm here for any type of support you might need.
Thank you. Thank you. Definitely. Perfect. So, Julia, you asked me through email, actually, I will switch now a little bit to you. Can you have 2 months in Portugal and 4 months somewhere else? No, when you choose one relationship, when you choose one host, because this relationship is connected to the host. So if you choose one host, it means that whole relationship will be only with that host. So we cannot have these mixtures of I'll go 2 months to Germany and spend 4 months in Portugal. That doesn't make it's not logical with the program. But thank you for the question. We also had one question before that, so it was a very good question. Maria, how about you? Or Julia, more questions? And okay, and Angelina actually wrote that she had to go to another meeting. Not a problem. Well, I guess you also need a little bit more time, all of you, to understand and to see how to continue further on. I'll just very simply ask you to, I already have your emails, so with all of you, if you are, I'm organizing a coffee with some of the new entrepreneurs on Friday in Lisbon. I will send you an email to invite you for a coffee. It will be in Santos. Perfect, Artem, you're coming. Julie and Maria and Julia, I will also, I think I already invited Julia, but Maria, please feel free to be there, and you're more than welcome, as well as on Alessia and Karina and Alona. If you are in Santos on Friday around 12 o'clock, we will be in a bar called Quest. So I will explain a little bit more. I will be there we can already start working on some business plans, propositions, and so on. So it will be a very informal, but also a practical meetup that we will have. definitely, we are always open for questions. So whatever you have, whatever kind of question, you have my emails, you have my contacts. I will just ask actually Maria to go through. Maria, I have your actually I have your email, so I will send you an email of for more information. And if you cannot join us on Friday, we will schedule a separate call with you, obviously, to see what are the possibilities and how we can actually connect further on. And good luck with the lesson now. Good luck with the lesson now. Before I wrap it up, I would like to thank one more time very much to Olesya and Karina for being here, for sharing all of your knowledge, all of your networks, everything actually. Because yes, this was a small group that we had today, but to be honest, we are already having a lot more the boost of our applications to this project, to this program. Just through the Ukrainian hub, because whoever I talk to, how did you get information? It's from Ukrainian hub. So Olesya, yeah, I'm going to Brussels in 2 weeks to speak about the program. I will definitely speak about you as well. And the Ukrainian hub. So thank you again very much. And also we are also science and technology part. So for other things that you think about startups, or you have some things that are connected to science and technology of Nova University that you would like to explore, we can also talk from that aspect. So for all questions generally, just let me know. Thank you very much again. I will be very happy to see all of you now already connected with the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs for UA. And hopefully, as you see with Karina's example, that we have already some new results and new startups. And yeah, more or less, that's it for me. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you, guys. Again, have a nice day, and see you on Friday then. Okay.
Have a nice day.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.